Hey guys, it's Marco Gaming 64, and today we are going to be covering Luigi's best custom moves in Super Smash Bros. 4. But before we get into this, I just want to say, leave down in the comments what characters you guys want to see in more best custom moveset videos. We're going to be covering every single character's best custom moves in the game, but if you leave your favorite character down in the comments, I'll be sure to get them out before the ones that weren't posted in the comments. So starting this right out with Luigi, we're going to be keeping his fireball the same, because in my opinion, his normal fireball has a ton of utility. It goes pretty far, and since it goes in a straight line, you could just use this to get your opponent off stage or something like that. And I think it has a lot of utility in that aspect. So we're going to be giving him the same fireball. I think it's just better than his other two, but it is questionable if the fire freaking ice ball kit is better. I don't know what's the official name for it. The third custom move that he could have is better because it's a lot slower and it could set up for traps, but I personally prefer his standard fireball, so we're going to be keeping that the same. In my opinion, I like it more. Next, we're going to be giving him the quick missile. This missile goes a lot farther in a shorter amount of time. As you guys see, he keeps sliding even after it's been used. The downside to this is it does a ton less damage than normal. See, you go this much farther compared to usual, but the downside is when you hit your opponents, it has almost no knockback, even for a misfire there. It sucks. The knockback and the damage is pretty bad too. So, if you're looking for a lot of damage, I would use this. Sorry, I wouldn't use this if you're looking for a lot of damage. But typically, you don't use this move for damage. You're using this move to come back to stage, which this move is amazing for. You keep sliding after you use it, so if you end up landing on stage, if Luigi doesn't get in the way, you'll just keep sliding, as you guys see. So I think it's an amazing custom move. It's really good at getting back to stage, which is one of Luigi's slight defects, in my opinion at least. So this really helps him out. Next, we're going to be giving him the super jump punch. This is his standard up B, but I personally prefer this the most because it keeps the standard damage of a Shurioken, or whatever you call it, his up B critical hit, and it still gives a really good range for getting back to stage. As you guys see, you're still fairly low, and with the help of the next custom move we're going to be giving him, the Mach Cyclone, this move gives you a ton of vertical range if you can mash B fast enough. As you guys see, we got way over the stage there with just using that move. This move, if you use it correctly, can give you a ton of vertical distance. Really useful, and paired up with his up B super jump punch, you'll basically make it back from anything. Especially paired with his quick missile, his recovery becomes outstanding compared to before. The downside to this move, the Mach Cyclone, is you cannot down throw to down B, which is a pretty good thing that Luigi had before to potentially kill your opponents. But it's still pretty useful other than that. Luigi has a good chunk of ways to kill your opponent, so I don't think it's too big of a deal that he loses that. But then again, I just don't like dying, so I personally like to have that additional recovery that he gets from this. It's also really good at potentially edgeguarding your opponent, because the last hit of this move itself is really powerful knockback wise if you actually manage to hit it. So if you could go down trying to get your opponent because he's recovering low, you could potentially hit him with the last hit of that and get a ton of damage in. So that's, in my opinion, what Luigi's best custom move is. Leave down in the comments what characters you guys want to see in more best custom moveset videos. We're going to be covering the best custom moves for every single character in the game, but if you leave your favorite character down in the comments, I'll be sure to get them out before the ones that weren't posted in the comments. So that's pretty much it. Once again, if you disagree with my list, leave down in the comments what you would give him instead, and that's pretty much going to be it. So I'll see you guys later.